Hello, all my beautiful people. This is Val. This is how you do it. Um, I came on. I did not plait my hair up last night. I woke up like this, so um, I put on a pullover sweatshirt cause it's kind of cool this morning. It's this time. The light bill gets high, and Willow was fussing because I didn't turn the heat on. That I chose to put on this, and he said that don't make no sense. So he turned the heat on. Um, the electric heater. I don't like that kind of thing. Well, anyway, I don't like using both the electric heater and the gas because we turned the gas on the stove. We still hadn't got the furnace to get the kick on. I don't understand what's going on with that. It has nothing to do with the gas. It's got something to do with an electrical part. His brother said he was gonna come over when we got the gas put in the tank, but he ain't came over yet to help us look for what the problem is. Um, but when you're getting help from your family, you just have to wait it out sometime. Okay, and I bet it's okay this morning. It ain't freezing in our state. Just getting a little cool enough to put on some clothes while you're in the house. And I like the way my face is looking in the camera right now. It's looking slender, and I think I can owe that all to Hairston's Naturals diet pills. I may have some right here by me, but I could show them all. No, well, yes, I do. I was going to say I had put them up, but here they are. Came in the bag like this. I still got it in the bag. But these are her weight loss pills, y'all. And I can see it in my face right now. Sometimes I can't see it. Sometimes I can't see it. But this is how much I got left. And you can go to hairstonsnaturals.com and get you some of these. But I have noticed it in my weight a lot. I pull up my shirt and I look like, oh, yes. You can see the shape of a young lady, not the shape of a a small young lady, not the shape of a heavy young lady. And this shirt right here, this is one of my old shirts. It is really big on me. The line is way down here. You see how where the line usually be right here? Well, the line is right here. And I think this shirt is a year old. I got this shirt last year. But what I was trying to tell you, the wideness of the body. Okay, that's what the line. Okay, the wideness of your body is not wide like that anymore. It's my shoulders are down now. Also, this from here to here, it's smaller. So I put this on because it's warm for one thing, and it's big and it's hugging you. But the thing about wearing big clothes, if you always wear big clothes, it has a tendency that you're not watching what you look like no more. So if you start wearing baggy clothes all the time, that gives you the comfort of when you get big, you don't see it. So sometimes I put on something a little tighter, not too tight, um one side's bigger than myself, maybe, and then I could actually see my curves in my body, like the shirt I bought the other day, like this. Now, when during the wintertime, you can catch these on sale. I mean, for little or nothing. I mean, just before the wintertime, around Christmas time, they may jack the price up a little bit. So you may have to watch that Christmas thing that they're going on. They say it's a sale, but then sometimes it don't be a sale. So you got to really watch what you buy and how much you plan on spending on clothes. And this right here, it's ain't nothing but old jogging suit which you put your hands through the pockets in the front. Best thing to wear in the wintertime to pull over and it just be comfy. And they come in all colors. They come in blue, gray, black. You may find a red one every now and then. I got a old red one. Not the red one I just bought lately with look at the sequins on it, but just a regular one like this. It, I hadn't seen that one in a while. I need to try to dig it out from somewhere. I outgrew all my skinny clothes. I've been hanging on to them, saying I'm gonna get back in them, but I need to get rid of them, y'all. I'm sure a lot of y'all like that too. Sometimes it's good to purge. It's Christmas time. I haven't even put the tree up. Haven't did any lights outside. Sometimes I tell William that I just don't feel festive without children around, the lights and all of that kind of stuff. I've been thinking that's for kids because I've been a mother since I was 18, and just this Christmas without kids, this I hadn't really got into that yet. Just hadn't got into that. I put the tree up since the kids been out the house, or if I know they coming home for the holidays, I put the tree up. But I don't think I'm gonna do it this year. His brother across the street, he always got Christmas lights up every year, and I don't think they really ever been into kids. They just always been into putting up lights or showing off lights. They haven't really been into the idea of the lights are for family, kids, and people to see. I like the children going, oh, ooh, a tree, and then trying to tear it up. And you say, you know how they put their little hands and pull on the stencil, or next thing you know, there's a bulb them broke or something like that. I don't get upset about that because that's all part of Christmas. I know some parents would be like, want to tear them up, but that's the lights. They're gonna touch them. They're gonna go up to them. They're gonna mess with them when ain't nobody looking. They're gonna walk by them and brush against them, and the bulb don't be on there tight enough, and it just knock it down by accident. That's just part of Christmas. You're gonna break some bulbs. And then when they get used to it being there, then they don't mess with it no more. And the excitement of watching them open the presents. It's just a joy to behold. I'm gonna tell my children to tape it so I can see it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call my children and tell them to tape the kids opening up their presents because they're gonna be doing Christmas at their own house. That would be nice to watch. I know they got Zoom and all of that kind of stuff. I ain't even learned how to do that yet. Maybe that's what we should do too. Zoom Christmas. So we can see the children in the moment. Just put the camera. on the mantelpiece on the fireplace, and then turn it on, and then I can watch the children open their presents. That would be nice. Granny ain't sent them none. Granny, and that's another thing. I used to be able to get the kids something for Christmas. They keep growing on me, child. Vincent got 4 children now. Let me make sure now. Yep, 4. I haven't showed y'all Vincent newest baby. Looking at my phone now. Let me see, can I set this coffee right here? I don't know if I still got that picture in my text message where I took a picture of me with the baby. I took it for myself. Wait a minute, let me see if it's in my save stuff, honey. No, no, yes it is. Honey, this is how I had to see my grandbaby for the first time. Oh shoot. I ain't even show the baby. That the baby. And that's not Carlos. This is what did they name this baby? Some Lord have mercy them children. They came up with a name. I done forgot y'all. Charge it to the head and not to the heart. Um when I saw that baby, I said that baby looked just like Carlos. Carlos is 6 years old now. That baby looked like Carlos. But that baby looked like this to him too. Willie just came back from his walk. 12-5. You did 12-5? Feel good in your life, yeah. Mm. I'm looking at you. You're looking good. Thank you. Thank you. You're doing good too, but you can't make you believe it. Wait a minute. No, keep on. I'm on. What'd you say? I said you look good too, but I can't get you to believe it. He said I look good too, but he can't get me to believe it. Thank you. I believe it. I see it in my face right now. That tell my face done got smaller. Tell her folks. They say tell he said tell me I'm looking good. That's what he tell y'all to do. I believe you. I can see it when I go to and pass a mirror. I see it in passing a mirror. I see it. So if you can see it in passing a mirror, something going on. Something going on. Look at that. My gosh. And I slept on this last night. I didn't even do it this morning. So it didn't turn out all right. I'm not gonna do that a lot. I was just lazy. I was tired. I don't drain for some reason. I don't know. Today will be the last day of the Thanksgiving meal, but eating on that. It's been a total of 10 days. Oh, it's a 12 days. 10 days ain't a baby with the day. A total of 10 days with the day. Last night I didn't eat any. Um You gave it to me. You said I gave it to you? You did? Yeah, I did. I gave you the leg, and then there's no meat on the bones anymore. There's number of soup bones right now. Um, I had what I ate was I ate some broccoli. Sure. They gave us some broccoli in the food drive, and I ate the broccoli. got one today. Huh? We got one today at 10 o'clock. Okay. She'll come last night. Some people wanted me to show what we got. I thought about showing what we got, but then I don't want other people to come on and say a lot of negative things to make me feel some kind of way about it. Because right now I don't feel some kind of way about it, because most people that we know, they go to the food drives. So, but there's a lot of people that's on YouTube that don't do it and have never heard about it. And they don't need to see it. Yeah, Willie said y'all don't need to see it no way. But I would like to share some parts of our life with you, not everything. Because there's so much. So there are other people that are so judgmental. Not my faithful subscribers that has been with us for 6 to 7 years, but there are others that just come on, and some just come on to see, and some just come on and tell you what you deserve, what you don't deserve, what you need, and what you don't need. And they look around your situation and look at all your old videos, and then they say, "Hey, what?" And then they look at this. And then they say, what? They don't really know your situation. They don't know how when you come on camera, coming on camera is like therapy and keeping you together. And then when you're off camera, they don't know your situation. It's a lot of people like that comes on YouTube. I actually have I guess you say spirit of discernment, or I just watch people. And I know when people are can't using the camera for therapy when they come on, and it just makes them feel better, because sometimes I have been in that situation. But I don't mind telling people stuff like that, because I think there are other people out there that have been thinking, feeling bad that they've had to go into the lines. And I don't want anybody to feel bad that they have to go ask for help, because asking for help, there's no shame in that. If there's somebody out there that's going to give you some help, and all you have to do is open your mouth, and you'll get the help that you need. I've always heard my youngest son always say this: closed mouths don't get fed. So if you keep your mouth all closed and people don't know what your situation is, because you got so much pride, and then it says pride goes before a fall. So you got to be able to drop your pride and be able to receive a blessing. I mean, it's okay to hand somebody something, but sometimes you got to open your hand out, and then you got to let somebody bless you. Because then if you've always been a blessing to everybody, and now you at the point where you need a blessing, you got to learn how to be able to receive that blessing. And then you can't be crying all the time, say the Lord is not taking care of me. God has put things out here to help take care of you, and all you got to do is receive it. If you don't receive it, then that's on you. That's all. Right now, it's the end of the year, and if we're depending on the government to help us out, it's not going to happen. Pelosi then dropped the amount that she asked. She asked for the big amount, then she dropped it half. Now she then dropped it to a third, and Mitch McConnell still don't want to give at the end of the month, because if they give that money at the end of the month, there is like a cycle. The government have to spend all of their money for the year. This is the end of the year. If they don't spend this money at the end of the year and they go into the new year, then Joe Biden has to come up with a whole new $1 trillion package that will affect the money that they have throughout the year. So he want them to use some of that money this year that the Trump campaign has not used, because that money goes back into the treasury. And then if that money goes back into the treasury, that money is in the treasury. And then they got to pull out some more money and debate on that, and fuss over that on how to spend that money. Because they didn't spend the money last year. And they don't like to give you money that you didn't spend last year. Yeah, they cut you out, right? They cut They cut the amount down on what they're gonna give you. So that's why Biden is pushing right now. Y'all spend that money, spend that money, spend that money. And Mitch McConnell like, I'm not gonna spend it because I want to make it hard for you next year because my man didn't win. But that affects us. It affects everybody in the United States, whether you believe it or not. It's gonna affect you. Because if your neighbor is suffering, that affects you. And these farmers are giving they're donating their food for the food drives, but the government is paying for that food so those farmers won't go under. So they are getting paid for their food, even though it's like a donation. It's not going directly to the stores, it's going directly to the people. It's cutting out the middleman. So a lot of stuff that's given in some of these donations are vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. So you get a lot of fresh vegetables and things of that nature, like salad stuff. So, but that's enough on that. I think I didn't talk myself out. And I'm gonna leave you guys with that and have y'all have a blessed day. If you need help, don't be afraid to ask for help. Find out where it is. Just Google it on Google for your state or your town. You may have something going on right around the corner and don't even know it. Because a lot of this stuff you hear about it by word of mouth. But the one that y'all saw me at, they broadcast it on the radio and they tell people to come on down. They doing this, they doing that. Y'all come on down. Don't worry about how long the line is. You will get served. They broadcast it all the whole time they're giving it away. Huh? A whole week before they tell you to come down. So they don't do that in every city. So sometimes you have to get on the message board or some board that's in your city, or just ask Google and Google will find it for you. And this is there, but this is how you do it. Even if you're not completely broke, they are not trying to give it just to people that ain't got a dime to their name. It's supposed to be a help me, help you to make it over. To use your cash money to pay your light bill. Use your cash money to put gas in your car. Use your cash money to pay your car note. Use your cash money to pay your house note. Use your cash money to do something else instead of having to use it for grocery. Cause if you go in Walmart with $100, baby, you ain't got nothing. You go in Walmart with $200, you ain't got nothing in your buggy. But that $200 could have paid a bill. You could keep your lights on. You may be able to keep your car note or your insurance or something. Your insurance, your health insurance, your medical insurance. You may be able to keep that one more month. And this is Val, but this is how you do it. I talk to all of you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people on the next video. Bye bye now.